So we have another project that I've sent a proposal in. We're hoping to get funding on bamboo. So the idea here is not so much for the North American market, but for developing countries like India and China and Brazil. Bamboo grows extensively there, and it's used in traditional structures, but I think it could be used more effectively in all sorts of structures. So the same way that in North America we take trees and we cut it into wood, and then we make various wood products. So the wood products are things like plywood or oriented strand board or glue laminated wood. The idea is that you could then take bamboo, cut it into small pieces, and reassemble the pieces into what would be bamboo structural products, just analogous directly with wood structural products. So the idea is that you could then make larger sections. You could have more uniform material. You could remove any defects in the bamboo, and you would have all the advantages that you get with wood products, but you would have it in a material that was more available in countries like China and India and Brazil. Products that you might be able to make would be a bamboo-based plywood, for example. And in fact, there's people in China already starting to look at this. They call it plyboo. And there could be glue laminated bamboo components, just like glue laminated wood components that you often see more on the West Coast than on the East Coast. But some of the advantages of these components are that you could make sections of components in dimensions that are not available naturally. So, for instance, in the wood components, you can make glue laminated wood beams that are 2 feet deep and 40 feet long, whereas you're not going to find too many trees available at this time that are those sorts of dimensions. You can make curved dimensions. You can make different geometries of shapes. So there's a lot more flexibility available if you can make use of the bamboo in that way. And this project is actually a collaboration with some people at the University of British Columbia who work on processing of wood products. So the idea is to transfer that technology to the bamboo. And with some people in Cambridge, England, who are architects who work on structural design codes for timber components and also the life cycle assessment for the use of materials in buildings. And so that we would be looking at the life cycle assessment for the bamboo materials as well. One way that we got interested in this project is my colleagues in Cambridge, England, had traveled to China, and they have been working with a company called Dassault Flooring. And this company is already using bamboo for flooring, but I think they're interested in exploiting bamboo more widely for other sorts of structural products. You can think of it also as a value-added product. So, for example, you could take bamboo culms, the stems, which are just the circular cross-section pieces of bamboo that you think of bamboo when it's growing. You could take those and then process them into something that would have more value because it would be a structural component that you could use in a wider range of applications, could carry more load because it could be a larger dimension. You could think of ways you could, for example, coat the components so that they might be more resistant to things like fungi and bacteria. So really, by taking the small pieces and then assembling them into larger pieces, you've got much more flexibility and you're adding value to the product.